real reason why trucking companies and truck drivers, owner-operators complain about freight brokers keeping too much money is because they don't have direct customers of their own. So let me show you how to find those direct customers so you don't got to complain anymore. Here's the way it's the hardest and takes the longest amount of time to do is Google. So if you're gonna go in there and type in shipping managers, say Nabisco, you're gonna look this up. It's gonna come up, they're gonna give you some information. Then you really got to dig through it all, start finding the people, and most of them be LinkedIn. Message them on LinkedIn without having a premium account is gonna be like really hard to reach them, which is gonna be super hard to do, which is super time consuming and really takes a lot of time to do. So using Google to try to find like your shipping connections or shipping managers, logistics managers, any of those people in those companies is super painstaking and takes such a long time with so much digging. I don't really know if it's worth the time, but this is a way which you could get it done. So basically when you're looking at Google, you got to find out what company you're trying to target. You got to find out who their logistics or like shipping manager, transportation manager, procurement manager, any of these positions, you got to find out who that person is. Then once you do that, you have to go and search for their contact info, which is not easy to get. It is going to take some time, a lot of calling the plants, and doing everything through Google, like I said, is very time consuming and very hard. But if you're dedicated, you got the time, it is very doable. Just to let you guys know, if you go to bobbyloads.com, instead of doing all the searching on Google and you can't afford to buy those software lead generation programs, I got a good list of loads that's 93% accurate on the emails for only 99 bucks. So if that's something you're interested in, please go to bobbyloads.com and check it out. All right, the next way, which is like very simple if you realistically think about it, is word of mouth or through people you know. So you would be surprised how many people you actually know or somebody that you know knows that work in transportation, has a bunch of freight, but it's just not something that's been brought up. So what you got to do is network. Start calling your friends, your family, acquaintances, and start asking them if they know anybody that works in like shipping and logistics at a customer. And just by talking to people, you'll be surprised like how many contacts are actually close and around you where they'll actually help you to get this freight. So yeah, it sounds kind of silly and it sounds like something you wouldn't even think about, but this is one of the better ways because it's not about what you know, it's about who you know. So if you already have an inside contact to somebody through a family member, a friend, acquaintance, so on, it's gonna be a lot easier for you to get freight, a lot easier for you to negotiate with them behind the scenes. And that's a very good way about trying how to find direct shippers. Here's the fastest, but most expensive, but the easiest way to find direct contacts for these people that you need to get a hold of to get freight from. That's gonna be like software lead generation tools like ZoomInfo, Lucia. I know there's a whole bunch of other ones that I can't think of off the top of my head right now, but those things are honestly the best and the easiest. Basically, I'll show you a little tutorial here in a second after I'm done explaining. But for example, I use ZoomInfo and we also use Lucia, but ZoomInfo is a little bit better in my opinion. Actually, in my opinion, is a lot better, but it's so easy. All you gotta go in there is find the company, type in what position you're looking for, logistics manager, procurement manager, transportation manager, and so on, supply chain, all these keywords, and it's gonna filter out all the people and their positions, and it's gonna show you only directly what you're looking for. Most of them have emails, some even have phone numbers, direct cell phone numbers. So if you know what company you're targeting, or even if you don't know, because you could just do like a certain type of field, like chemicals, materials, and then you could search it by that way too. So it's gonna filter out everybody and only give you the people that you are looking for. It is such an easy way. It is pricey. I'm gonna see if I remember because I am signed up as an affiliate. So if you are looking to get it, trust me, I can negotiate the best price for you. If you don't believe me, go try to negotiate with them by yourself and then come back to me and I guarantee you I'll beat any price because I already negotiated these things so many times over the last 5-6 years. So I'm pretty familiar on what to do, what to say to get you the best rate. But like I said, it is super pricey, man. Like worst case scenario, you're probably looking at, probably like 15, 16, 17 grand for like 2 years when you sign a contract. They do let you break it down to like 6-month payments. So it is a little bit easier. But if this is something that you really want to do and you're serious about getting freight, this is a tool that you really need to invest to get. But also, like I said, if you're not ready to make that kind of commitment, go check out bobbyloads.com. I got a very good list of leads, 93% accurate. I got somebody sitting there scraping them all day, every single day. And we have so many of them that I really don't even know what to do with anymore. We're not even gonna hit all these up. So these are already pre-qualified, good leads for trucking and transportation and freight brokerage. So if that's something you're interested in, $99 is a whole lot better than $10,000, $15,000, $20,000. But let me just show you how ZoomInfo works. just so you can see for yourself. Here's the homepage of Zoom. Let me show you how easy it is. I'm not gonna get into like every single detail of it. There's so much you could do with it, but basically we'll just go into advanced search over here. It's gonna take a second for just get to over there. Then we go to this is like the easiest stuff. So let me show you. Job title and role, for example, transportation manager. Let's click that right here. I was gonna show you like a bunch of different people, a bunch of different, companies. And then basically you just click, right here, if it's dark, the envelope or the phone, that means they have the contact for it. So you just go through this list, like look at all these companies, man. Like obviously, like, you could search individual companies, you can still do the same thing, put logistics manager, transportation manager, supply chain manager, everything, right? So like you got like, Client Tools, Blue Buffalo, like you have, this lady's email address, phone number. So all you do is copy the email address. And once you click this actually, I don't know if I'm gonna be blocking it, but once you click this opens up a box over here. Let me see if I can move this over for you. Move this over here, and then you're gonna see all her content. I probably shouldn't be putting this online. I'll blur it out. But you have her email, you have her direct number, even her mobile number, and the headquarters number, so you have every information you need about that person. You could even pay a little bit more and do like a bulk, we're just gonna like generate everything to a PDF or CSV file, and then it's gonna be a whole lot easier for you. And then like it's so many features, so quick, so easy to get it. Like I said, if this is something you're interested in, shoot me a comment, because I don't know if you could DM on YouTube. I'll give you my affiliate link and I can negotiate a great price for you. They're going to want to talk to you on a Zoom. I could jump in on that as well, because I do make a little commission on that. So if you're interested, I would love to help you out. But if not, once again, $99 leads at bobbyloads.com. Go check it out. Might work for you.